Good morning, YouTube. How you doing? This is Mike in Detroit with another voicing lesson for the intermediate pianist. And this is covered in previous videos, but I thought I would kind of make a synopsis here of these are not the only voicings, but they are what I call money voicings. You just go here, and then you got your stock voicings. What I'm playing now is a C major 9. In my left hand I have root, 5th, and root, and then I have a 7, 9, 3rd, and 5th. So it's a 7, 9, 3, 5 voicing. One of the first things you want to do, if you need to, is hit the pause button and capture these voicings. So, there's a couple of ways to get these things under your fingers. And again, these are money. You can go around the circle of 4ths. Let me do that for you real quick. Here's C, same voicing in F. Here's B flat. Here's E flat. Here's A flat. Sorry, that G looks like it's in the left hand, but it really is in the right hand. I can play it up here. It's an A flat major 9. And here is D flat. Here's G flat. I'm kind of going a little slow so that you can capture these or write them down. And then you can practice them, at tempo and in different songs at your leisure. B is the next one. Here's E. And here is A. Here's D. And here is G. Back to C again. Now you can pick up voicing books and you can find hundreds, if not thousands, of ways to voice a major chord. And as you progress, again, this is targeted at intermediate pianists. But even guitar players can pick up these voicings and do a little songwriting on the guitar. Another way to do it, I did it around the circle, but another way to do it is chromatically. I'm just going to go right up. That's D flat, here's E, D. Here's E flat, here's E. Here's F. Here is G flat. Here's G. Here's A, here's B flat, here's B, now we're back to C again. You want to work that in your woodshed until you can, let's go down. Okay, so that is one of the money voicings. Let's go back to C again. Now, I'm not going to cover this too much in this video because we're going to stay with this 7-9-3-5 voicing. But here, if I'm playing a major chord, that's money. That's my go-to right there. But so is this. It's just an inversion. So I'm thinking E minor over C. Now what you see in blue there is my left hand, and what you see in red is my right hand. So we could have done the same thing with this voicing. This is a 3, 5, 7, 9 voicing. mentioned it before in other videos. It's just imperative to know your number system in all the keys. I'm not a big fan of cramming and doing all kind of gyrations to learn things. I like to learn things more naturally, so I'll use a song. When we get later on into the video, I'm going to apply this to a song, and when you work that song, you really are doing more than playing the song. So that's major. So if you're ambitious, work this voicing and also work this voicing in every key. So I could have played a D flat major in this way. So I started on the third, fifth. So I'm thinking F minor over D flat. But for this video, I'm going to work this voicing. I tend to go to this voicing a lot when I'm playing songs. But I certainly am aware, depending on where the melody is, that this voicing is also money. Okay? So that's major. Now let's do minor. Here's a C minor 9. That's a same voicing. Left hand's the same. We got a flat 7 this time. 9, flat 3, and 5. You look at that. That's an E flat major over C. That's just money. And now the other variation of that would be an inversion of that. Okay. I think if you get the concept, you can take this voicing and work it the same way I'm going to work this voicing. So we can do the same thing with minors. We can take it around a circle, or we can take it chromatically. Let's take it around a circle. Here's F minor. Here's B flat minor. Here's E flat minor. Hit the pause button if you want to capture these voicings so that you can practice them. Write them down. Here's A flat. The numbers are the same. It's just the voicing numbers are the same. We're going to start on the flat 7, 9, 3, or it's a flat 3 in this case, 5. Here's D flat. Here is G flat, or F sharp, or either however you want to, depending on what key you're in. Here's B. Here's E. Let's take it up so we get the colors right. Here's G minor, and then we're back to C minor again. Now we can also take that up chromatically. Here's C minor, here's D flat minor, here's D minor. All these are minor 9s, by the way. Here's E flat, here's F minor 9. Oh, that was wrong. Here's sorry. Here is G flat minor 9. Here's G minor 9. A flat minor 9. A minor 9. B flat minor 9. Oh, B flat minor 9 is here. Sorry. I made 2 mistakes so far. That's why we would share. Here's B minor 9. And then we're back to C again. And let's practice it until you can do this. Okay. Now, pause the video and go to work on major and minor in that voicing until it's just automatic. If you just say, your brain says A minor, just that fast. Your brain says E flat major. Your brain says D flat major. Your brain says D flat minor. So that's how you get it, that you don't even have to think about it. Now let's take a song that captures, well, before I go there, let me make a comment on why I think adult pianists get stuck. One of the reasons, and there are many, but one of the reasons is that they want to play songs before they're ready. What do I mean by that? There are preparatory, foundational studies that you should be working on, and that leads you, when you get to a song, your foundation is there, it's stock, it's good to go. You're on a good solid foundation. One of the things is to know your major scale, at least in your right hand, in all 12 major scales. And so on and so forth, all 12 of them, to know your major scales. The second thing is to know the numbers associated with that major scale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so on and so on. That's just a drill that you do. Put it in your practice routine 5 or 10 minutes every day, and eventually it'll just start to stick. So if I say I need a 1-6-2-5, which is the next logical foundational step, then I need to know chord voicings, which is what I'm talking about today. So if I need a 1, I got a voicing for that, or this. The next thing is, we're still not ready for songs. We need to learn chord progressions. Obviously, in jazz, which is what I play a lot, that and gospel, for the intermediates, there's only about 8-10 of them you have to learn, but you got to really learn them. Like a 2-5-1. You cannot find a jazz song that doesn't have a 2-5-1 in it. So rather than learn song by song, we're going to learn the 2-5-1 code. Then we're going to go to songs. So let's say I need a 2-5-1 in the key of C. There's the 2 chord, which is a D minor 9. All I got to do is take this note down to 1, change my bass to a G, and I got a G13. And that puts me on the 1 chord. Now when you play that, say D minor 7, G13 to C. But let's play it again. Now we're going to go 2, 5, 1. 2-5-1. 2-5-1s are everywhere. They're everywhere. You have to know your 2-5-1s in pretty much any key. All 12 2-5-1s. So that is another task to work on before you go to work on songs. Now there's also a minor 2-5-1. This time we're going to stay in the key of C, so we're going to go to the 7th degree of the scale, which is B, and play this. This D minor 7 flat 5. excuse me, B, like boy, B minor 7 flat 5. I played it right, I just said it wrong. I'm going to play this chord here. There's my right hand, and there's my left hand. My colors are a little off on the screen, I know. Pause, write that down. If you don't know it already, a lot of you, I'm sure, already know this chord. This is an E7, sharp 5, sharp 9. Now go to the key of E and verify. Don't believe me, verify that. Anytime you learn a voicing, take it up chromatically, take it down chromatically, take it around the circle. We talked about that 5 minutes ago. Don't just learn a voicing just for that song. Just know this voicing. So, I'll do it for you for this chord. So we said that was an E7, sharp 5, sharp 9. So what we need to know is the E scale. So here's an E, here's 1, here's 2, here's 3. Oh, we're playing that note. The E scale goes 1, 2, 3, so 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So we're going to apply that knowledge to this chord. So what is this note right here? Third, the third of E. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But we were playing this note, so that's the sharp 5. So we have a 3, sharp 5. That's a flat 7. Now, what's this note? Well, let's see. 1, 2, sharp. So, we can classify that as 3, sharp 5, flat 7, sharp 9. Put a bass under that. Now, when we move that chord around, the notes will change, but the numbers will stay the same. And that goes right to an A minor 9. So, a practice. Now you want that in every key. You want that here. Started with some people call this a 7-3-6. I tend to think of it as a 2-5-1 to a relative minor. What do I mean by that? In the key of C, C is major, and A minor is relative minor. So if C is daddy, then A minor is mama. Okay, now I'm going to slow down so that you can get these voicings under your fingers or hit the pause button or whatever. I'm going to use the song Autumn Leaves, but we're not going to play the melody of Autumn Leaves. We want the chords from Autumn Leaves. Now, I'm going to get into what I call song analysis. All songs are a collection of chord progressions. That's all they are. So, let's take a look at Autumn Leaves. It's a 2, 5, 1 to the 4 chord. Now, if you don't know your scale degrees, you're in trouble. Now we got a 2-5-1 to minor, or what some people call 7-3-6. That's the whole song. That's the whole song. So, if you don't know your number system, you gotta say, oh, D minor 7 to G7 to C to F to B minor 7 flat 5 to some kind of E7 to A minor. I say 2 5 1 major to the 4 chord, 2 5 1 minor. I'm done. Let's play. What key are you wanting? It's easier to file things by number for many reasons. One, you got a shorthand to put a song together because you know your chord progressions. Secondly, if you want to take it to a different key, it's the same number system. That means you have to do your homework and get these chord progressions in all the keys. And I'm going to show you a drill. It's not the only drill, but a drill to do it. We're going to use all of these chord progressions to do that. So in the key of C, 2. If you need to hit pause and grab these voicings. 5, 1, 4, 7, 3, 6. Now, when you're working this in your woodshed, it gets a little low. Don't be afraid to just take it up here. Same voicing as I played here, just an octave higher. Now, remember I learned my minor voicing, so I'm going to drop this A minor down a whole step or 2 half steps. I'm going to go. See how I did that? I went. Now I'm in the 2 chord of F, which is the next key on the circle. G minor happens to be the 2 chord of F. So I need a 5 chord in F. Now I just played a 2 5 1 in F where it's 4 chord. Now I need a 7 3 6 in F. And I need an A7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Capture that voicing if you need to. 7 3. That's called a secondary dominant. And I need the 6th chord in F, which is D minor. Isn't it interesting that that's the same exact voicing I played as the 2 chord in C? Now it's the 6th chord in F. Why do you think we call these money voicings? Now we're going to do that same drop. Now I'm in the key of B flat. To the 5 chord, to the 1 chord. I'll just start doing a little bit less commentary so you can just capture these voicings. I need the 4 chord. Now I need an A minor 7 flat 5. Here's a D7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Drop it. Now I'm in the key of E flat. I'm going to hold them so in case you need to push pause and capture these voicings. I'm on the 4 chord. Now I need a D minor 7, flat 5, and a G7, sharp 5, sharp 9. Its relative minor, which is C minor. Now, let's drop it. I like minor drops, they just sound good. Now I'm on a B minor 7. Let's take that up a little bit. That's the 2 chord that puts me in the key of A flat. Now, oops, let me, oh, that was, that's a 2 5 1 into A flat. What's the 4 chord in A flat? D flat is. Now I need a G minor 7 flat 5. And I need a C 7 sharp 5 sharp 9. That drops me right to its relative minor, which is F minor. it again. Oops, I'm sorry. Let's do that again. Let's do that correctly. Now I'm in the key of D flat. Here's the 2 chord. You see how you start with your scales, you get these voicings, and then you build them up to chord progressions. When you get the songs, you'll be locked and loaded. Okay, that's a D flat major 7. What's the 4 chord? G flat is in the key in the key of D flat. I need a C minor 7 flat 5, F7 sharp 5 sharp 9. Drop. Now I'm in the key of G flat. Now I need an F minor 7, flat 5. Now I need a that's a B flat 7 sharp 5 sharp 9, and now take me to E minor 9. Just drop it. Now I'm in the key of B. Now people run from these sharp keys, but they're no harder than black keys. You just got to get them. So let me just kind of be quiet and play through these sharp keys. Push the pause button if you need to. Write these voicings down. But by now you have the sound of the 2-5-1 major to the 4 chord to a 2-5-1 minor. Now I'm in the key of E. Lost there a second. So I need a B minor 7, which is this, 5, 1. In A, the 4 chord is D. Now I need this. Okay, now I got it right. Okay, let's drop. Now I'm in the key of D. All right, let's drop. Now I'm in the key of that takes me back where I started from. I'm back in the key of C again. And that's a good place to end this video. Now, do that the next day. If you can only do half the keys, do half the keys. If you only can do one key, do what you can, in other words, and then make progress. Now, over your musical life, you're going to find all kind of voicings. I could have taken this exact same exercise using this alternate voicing. I could have played a 2 chord here. So, let me leave you with this. If you got a song that you got to play in church on Sunday, fine, go ahead and learn that song. If you got a gig on Friday, go ahead and learn that song. But don't fall for the trap that all you're doing is learning songs. Learn your scales, learn your scale degrees, and then learn several chord progressions throughout the keys. I gave you 3 of them: 2-5-1 major, 2-5-1 minor, and the 1 to 4. That 1 going to 4 is a progression. Let me give you another common chord progression that you hear in jazz and gospel, by the way. What key do we want to work in? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Let's take B flat. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start from the 4 chord. We're going to go to the 3 chord. We're going to go to the 2 chord. We're going to go to the 5 chord. We're going to go to the 1 chord. That's a 4, 3, 2, 5, 1. So there's another progression. You'll hear that in songs all over the place. You'll hear that in gospel songs. You'll hear that in jazz songs. It's actually a nice little ending. Let's see, in the key of B flat, we need the 4 chord. We need the 3 chord. We need the 2 chord. We need the 5 chord. Could have played this, there's that F7, sharp 5, sharp 9 again. And now it's going to a major. I hope this helps someone. It's absolutely free. It's my way of giving back. Subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You know the drill. And I will see you guys next time. Let me know if this was helpful to you. Take care. All right, bye-bye.